White in a final was 1973. They won it. So the sky's clearing over Croke Park, cloud there as well, a nice mixture nonetheless, and we're hoping for a dry evening and a good game as everybody stands now for our automobile. North versus South, down against Cork in the 2010 GAA All-Ireland football final. Is it to be a repeat of 1990 when Cork last triumphed in football, or 1991 when Tip won in hurling and Down took Sam Maguire back over the border, back to the Mourns? A couple of switches with Kieran Sheehan and Daniel Goulding switching their positions, and Sheehan's got into top of the left. Well, they'll be moving and switching, and the marking alignment's got to be interesting as well, just to see who's picking up whom.
Well, actually, Owen Cadigan, I think, has been earmarked to take up Marty Clark at the moment. Whether that will result with Clark comes out the field is another thing. That's the big prize, Sam Maguire, the most famous trophy in Irish sport. David Goldrick from Meath gets the final underway, and straight away it's Cork who tried to mount their first attack. Down there as far as Donnacha O'Connor, releasing it to Alan O'Connor, his namesake, and he's blazed it to the left, and he's missed the opening opportunity. That was a good chance, a little bit more composure required. Well, his early moments, and again, lovely little layoff, great support running at a good angle, but snatched at the shot. He had much more room actually in front of him had he gone on another bit. Well, they had 13 wides in their semi-final, and 9 of those in the first half against Dublin. Brendan McVeigh from Onriocht kicking this one to the centre of the field. O'Connor rising up for it again and taking it down magnificently. Held there by Paddy Kissan, winning the free kick as he was being fouled. Straight away into the inside forwards it goes towards Sheehan, broken down to Donnacha O'Connor, then back to Sheehan. Goal chance, well saved, and it's put in the back. No, it's not. Somehow it stays out. Great defending by Down. And a missed opportunity, a gilt-edge opportunity for Cork to snatch the goal there. There should be a goal and a point up at this stage. Still no score. Miskala driving it back once more. Down under ferocious pressure. Pa Kelly now trying to make something out of Cork's third attack. And he's held, and it's got to be a free in. So they have a chance of getting a point. By now there should be 4 points up, but the goalkeeper, Brendan McVeigh, denied Cork. Just watch it again. Yeah, Kieran Sheehan this time, good awareness on his part. No, I think he went for the shot first. Great save by McVeigh, and again a good follow-up by Daniel McCartan to take the ball off the line. Cork should have scored a goal. Daniel Goulding eventually raises the Cork cheers with his first point of this match. So Cork go in front, 3 attacks, finally producing something. Here it was again, this was the save. Now watch the follow-up, somehow taken off that line. Great defending there by Dan McCartan. Certainly was great anticipation by Dan McCartan that time, but that's twice that the downfall backline has been ripped to shreds in the first couple of minutes. The 2 down cornerbacks, by the way, have switched their positions. Goulding's been picked up by Dan McCartan, so he's playing left corner back. Again, a kick out, one in the middle of the park by Cork, and Aidan Walsh. Down held again by Donnacha O'Connor. He's gone 45 metres out from the target. Paul Kerrigan pursued by Kevin McKernan. It's Old Cork in the opening minutes. Down get the possession back, however, through McKernan's persistence. Now Marty Clark, as anticipated, has gone way out the field there. Wins the free kick. Linking up here with Calum King. Here's Danny Hughes. He's had a great season so far, Danny Hughes. Again, he sets off. Now Benny Coulter
Shields being the one who was marking Benny Coulter. Back once again to Danny Hughes, trying to get a scoring opportunity for one of his colleagues. It's Coulter who has a go. He's going to drop to the left and he's put the ball wide. Down's first attack of the match. So much will depend on this man, Benny Coulter. Nervous start for James McCartan's team.
Yeah, but an interesting attack that time again. They're going to have more joy, I think, by going down the flanks. Okay, the end result that time was very poor, but Cork have gone through the middle twice. Down with their only attack have gone down the flanks. I think they'll be trying to do that continuously today.
First kick out of the match then for Alan Quirk. It'll be interesting to see how Cork do on their own kick-outs now. He's gone towards the wings and it's won there by Peter Fitzpatrick, beating his opposite number, Alan O'Connor, to it. Taken by Mark Poland, rolled up towards John Clark. What will be expected of John Clark today to try and provide a menacing figure in front of the Cork full back line. They need a presence in there. Kerrigan back once again here. Miskela feeding it back towards the Nemo Rangers player. Out quickly for it there was Dan McCartan. Here's Kevin McKernan. Again it's Mark Poland. Coulter. Shields trying to get tight. Out once again came McComiskey. Back towards Marty Clark. Foul shot by Danny Hughes. And Danny Hughes puts this one over the bar. First point of the match for Down. And that will settle down this Down challenge very much. They needed a score here. And it is Danny Hughes who produces it for them.
Yeah, and a lovely bit of patience build up that time. Clark's vision, though, was exemplary.
Great catch again by Aidan Walsh. If there were a mark in the game, that was it. Fouled anyway, so he's leaving it here for Paudie Cassan to take the return. Back out towards the Kanturk man once again, the 20-year-old. Now he's got a bit of latitude here. Kieran Sheehan taking it in, trying to make progress. He does well. Oh, he's gone well ahead and he loses his control and lost his way. And Down got a lot of players back and the ball was handled on the ground in the end by Sheehan, and it's a free out. That should have been another scoring opportunity for Cork. They've spurned at least 3 so far.
Yeah, but that's one of the problems actually about the surface today. It has rained very heavily throughout the minor game and all morning. The surface is still very wet, and to hop the ball is a disaster really for players. Sheehan should have kept that ball in hand and got for his point.
From McVeigh's free for Down. Good running by Danny Hughes. But he's got a lot of work to do from a deep position here. Oh, Declan Rooney slipped. Doesn't come back to a Down player. Comes to Pa Kelly instead. Kelly, who engineered the free from which Cork got their only points so far. Back with Mark Poland. Very industrious, very hard-working man on the 40. Well, notionally anyway. From Rooney. Forward here again as far as Peter Fitzpatrick. And the 22-year-old fouled, leaving the free kick to Mark Poland. Marty Clark comes running, takes his man with him. On that occasion it was Noel O'Leary who came out. Now Benny Coulter. Clever ball. McComiskey trying to get in on the blind side of the defender was Ray Carey. Now trying to make an angle, going this way and that. Onto his right. It's a tricky angle, just a little bit too acute on this occasion. Good young player. Paul McComiskey scored a goal and 3 here back in the 2005 minor final, I remember. Didn't get man of the match that day when they beat Mayo. It was Marty Clark got that. But he got his All-Ireland minor medal. Looking for a senior this afternoon with 7 minutes gone and the game level at a point apiece. Should be Down's possession. Colin King again releasing it quickly to Mark Poland. The big men in the middle just win possession, lay it off smartly. It's a simple and effective philosophy. Benny Coulter against Shields. Again it goes left, and again a missed opportunity. Third wide for Down. Coulter solos very confidently here. Big task for Michael Shields.
Yeah, big task. I'm surprised at Michael Shields marking him in one way, and I'm more surprised actually by Noel O'Leary marking Marty Clark, because I think whoever marks Marty Clark needs to be very disciplined, and sometimes that is a particular moniker you don't associate with Noel O'Leary.
Because Clark is a central figure in everything that Down have been doing this year.
only 22 years of age, great football brain, back from Collingwood, who play next weekend, by the way, in the grand final in Australia. That's won by Cork, and it's Shields from the knockdown. Quick look up now. Difficult one there for Donegal O'Connor. Won instead by Dan Gordon. Back out here as far as Poland again. Slipping it out as far as Conor Garvey. Setting it off. Showing too much of that. In came Pa Kelly. But again, there's an opportunity to run at the Cork defence. Declan Rooney this time. Recycling it back as far as Damien Rafferty, the Newry Shamrocks player. Very experienced man. Fitzpatrick laying it in here, broken down on as far as Paul McComiskey, scoring chance for McComiskey. Lovely economical style. His first point, and down, go in front in the All-Ireland final after 9 minutes.
Yes, that's a beautifully worked score again. McComiskey got on the end of a very good move that time, leapfrogged over one player, shot a very good score, but the down ability to get the ball down the wings at the moment is causing Cork trouble. And
credit John Clark that time for knocking it down for McComiskey, did well. Now what can Cork do in the counter-attack? They can lay it back to Pa Kelly from Donegal O'Connor. Here's John Miskela. Worst kept secret, I think, in Gaelic games was that Miskela was going to start this match and that Graham Canty was not because of the injury. It's another wasted opportunity. As per usual, Conor Coonahan there alongside Terry O'Neill on his right as we see it, the manager and selector, starting the game up in the stands, getting an overview of proceedings. Cork have done better in the second half. I'm sure that's down to what he has observed and been able to implement during the halftime team talk in particular. McVeigh's kick out reaches Marty Clark, quickly laid off. This is beautiful. Hughes jinking, staying balanced, staying in control, but finishing very poorly. Well, he'll be disappointed with that one. That wasn't his best effort.
Yeah, that was very simple actually. A lovely kick out, break well run by Down. Again, Danny Hughes that time had much more time than he realised. He should have finished that off with a score.
The wides mounting up for Down as Owen Cadigan bursts forward. First start for him in the championship in football. Goes via Sheehan as far as Noel O'Leary. Back here to Paul Kerrigan. Well, it's midway between the corner flag and the goal post. Not terribly good. Cork haven't scored now for some 9 minutes.
Reminds me a little bit about with last year's All-Ireland final when Cork were shooting into that goals against Kerry. They started to shoot from distance again, somewhat recklessly. At the moment they've lost the shape in their full forward line somewhat, and there's not enough movement going on in there. And I think rather than shots like that, they need to work the ball in quicker, and maybe the full forwards and getting it out to half forwards coming through in the burst.
Brendan McVeigh. Again, the battle for supremacy in the middle of the park, claimed brilliantly by Alan O'Connor. Back to Michael Shields, today's